The end of the college football regular season was once again shrouded in controversy in the 2000-2001 edition, this time with number 2 Florida State's inclusion in the title game against number 1 Oklahoma, despite their sole loss coming against third-ranked Miami, who was also ranked ahead of FSU in both the AP and coaches poll respectively. And let's not forget number 4 Washington that gave number 3 Miami their sole loss, as well as handing 5th-ranked Oregon State their sole loss, in addition to only holding a one-loss record of their own. But what if the college football postseason had existed as it does today, with a 4-team playoff, and each of these 4 teams had a shot at the title? We start things off in the Peach Bowl between undefeated Big 12 champion number 1 Oklahoma and 10-1 Pac-12 co-champion number 4 Washington. On Oklahoma's opening possession, Josh Heupel would find Trent Smith deep, who would break a tackle and run it in for a long touchdown. On their next possession, Oklahoma would drive again and cap it off with this Josh Heupel to Andre Wolford touchdown pass. Then late in the first, Oklahoma dominance would continue, but this time only through a field goal. Midway through the second, Washington would show some life, with this 17-yard Marquise Huisasopo touchdown pass. The score would not demoralize the Oklahoma offense though, as on their next possession, Josh Heupel would find a wide-open Antoine Savage for another long touchdown pass. And the score would create an insurmountable lead as Oklahoma rolls over Washington, 41-10. We now move over to the Fiesta Bowl between 10-1 ACC champion number 2 Florida State and the only team they lost to during the regular season, 10-1 Big East champion number 3 Miami. We start the scoring midway through the first as Ken Dorsey finds Will McPartland for a 25-yard score. Then as the first half is coming to a close, Chris Winkie would find Robert Morgan to tie things up at 7. Then late in the third, Clinton Portis would re-extend the Hurricane lead to 7. Then midway through the fourth, they would tack on another 3. Then just a little later, Chris Winkie would once again find Robert Morgan to cut the Hurricane lead to 3. Not to be outdone though, Ken Dorsey would find Reggie Wayne deep to bring their lead back to 10. But Winkie comes back firing, hitting Anquan Bolden for a 72-yard touchdown. Florida State would get the ball back and a shot at the Hail Mary. They would connect on a long pass, but they would not be able to score. Miami holds off Florida State for a 24-21 victory and a shot at the national title. We now move on to the national championship between number 1 Oklahoma and number 3 Miami. The scoring starts midway through the first with this Miami field goal. Then early in the second, Ken Dorsey would find Reggie Wayne to extend the Hurricane lead to 10. Then after a Sooner 3-and-out, Miami would score again, this time off a long catch and run from Santana Moss. On their next drive, Oklahoma would move the ball, ending in this Josh Heupel touchdown pass. Not to be shown up, Ken Dorsey would connect with Clinton Porter for his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. Then in the third, he would heave his 4th. As the clock shifts into the 4th quarter, Oklahoma shifts into comeback time as Josh Heupel finds Andre Wolford for this score. Then later he would find Antoine Savage for another, this one a 50-yarder. Then as time is running out, he would hit Andre Wolford for another touchdown. But all is lost for Oklahoma as Miami elects to pass on the final play of the game, and Ken Dorsey would find Reggie Wayne for a long touchdown as time expires. Miami upsets undefeated number 1 Oklahoma, 38-28, to claim the national title.